Are you ever just tired? You feel like you're tired, can't focus, and that you just did not get enough sleep? You're foggy, and in class or that meeting, you find yourself nodding off. We've all been there. Now imagine feeling like you woke up, you're feeling refreshed, you know you got some good sleep, and you're feeling fully rested with a clear mind and ready to take on the day. Does that sound like a dream, right? It does not have to be. The secret to unlocking that dream lies in the simple yet neglected aspect of our lives: sleep. According to the CDC, 1 in 3 adults does not get enough sleep, and the consequences are staggering. Anybody feel like they just woke up and did not feel rested, or woke up frequently throughout the night and just did not get restful sleep? Some people deal with insomnia and know exactly what I'm talking about. Anybody? Today, I want to persuade you that making time for that adequate sleep is essential for improving your personal health and well-being. Today, I will discuss the importance of the sleep for physical health, mental well-being, and overall productivity. And I also will be providing some take action steps to prioritize sleep in our busy lives. So, sleep and physical health. Studies indicate that insufficient sleep is linked to various health issues, including obesity, heart disease, and diabetes. That's how important sleep is. Sleep is directly linking to these health conditions. Who would have thought? That's something I never thought about. This study published in the journal Sleep emphasizes that individuals who sleep less than 7 hours per night are at risk for these conditions. Most people don't get 7-8 hours of sleep. If you're up late with kids, if you're up cooking, cleaning, taking care of home, or you just can't fall asleep. And that statistic is brought to you by Capusio 2010. Other ways that this affects your physical health is hormone regulation. Sleep plays a critical role in your hormones and that control your appetite and metabolism. So, for example, a lack of sleep increases the ghrelin hormone, which is your hunger hormone, and it decreases the leptin hormone that signals fullness. So literally, not getting enough sleep can lead to weight gain. That is crazy. Weight gain. That statistic is brought to you by Tahiri et al. Of 2004. So we've talked about some physical impacts of sleep and how they're significant, but let's explore how inadequate sleep affects our mental well-being. Research from Frontiers in Human Neuroscience shows that sleep deprivation can impair cognitive function, including your memory, decision-making, and problem solving. Joel et al. 2009. Lack of sleep is also associated with increased stress, anxiety, and depression. Ford and Camrow of 1989 found that individuals with sleep disturbances are more likely to have mood disorders. So once again, this is affecting not only your physical health, but your mental health. If you do not get enough sleep, you are increasing your risk for depression, increasing your risk for obesity, increasing your risk for stress and anxiety. And stress ties in with sleep. If you're stressed, you probably will not sleep that well. And it's directly linked to mood disorders. Get that sleep. So it's clear how sleep affects our health and mental well-being, but what about productivity? Have you ever felt like after not getting a good night's rest, you were less productive the next day? I know I have. Me being a nurse, there was a day where I was just so sleepy. I was nodding at the computer. I had to get up and walk around to grab myself, get myself together. That is a bad feeling. When you can't go to sleep and you're extremely sleepy, it's terrible. It's terrible. Has anybody ever felt like that? Research from the Harvard Business Review highlights that sleep-deprived individuals exhibit reduced performance and increased errors. That is bad depending on your job. If your sleep is tied in with errors and your productivity, some jobs are based off performance and based off performing well and effectively. If you are having errors, that is not good. And me as a nurse, I know I need to have as less errors as possible, so I can relate directly to that. And that statistic is brought to you by Persuasive et al. 2015. Adequate sleep fosters creativity and enhances problem-solving abilities. A study from Walker 2007 found that sleep helps consolidate memories and allows us to connect ideas in innovative ways. We can think better, we can be more productive, we can come up with that project, answer questions in class, present well in that meeting. If we just get sleep, go to sleep. Transition. Now that we understand the importance of sleep, let's discuss how we can prioritize it in our lives. So ways that we can prioritize sleep in our lives and get better sleep is we can set up a sleep schedule. Try to go to sleep the same time every day, even on weekends and when you're not working. Try to have that sleep schedule. Creating a relaxing bedtime routine. Take a bath at night. Have tea time. Take a melatonin gummy. Anything that promotes sleep and helps you be well rested, try to do that. Limit screen time. So staying off your phone. Sometimes we get on TikTok and we go into a rabbit hole, and before you know it, it's 1 a.m. and we got to be up by 5. I've been there. These things can help you prioritize your sleep and get adequate sleep and be your best self. In conclusion, by making time for adequate sleep, you are investing in your physical health, mental well-being, and overall productivity. Remember, a well-rested and mind and body are key to living a fulfilling and successful life. Get that sleep. It is important. Thank you for your attention.